Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rizka Yogi Harjanti. You can call me Yogi. I'm from English Education Department 5G, IAIN SURAKARTA. Hi guys, today I would like to share materials about narrative text. In this video about listening and speaking with narrative text. Part 1 about listening. Students are expected to respond monologue discourse in the form of narrative. Okay, first I want to share material about narrative text. Definition of narrative text. A narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people. Purpose of the narrative text to amuse or to entertain the reader with a story. Generic structures. 1. Orientations. It is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced. 2. Complication, where the problem in the story develop. 3. Resolution. The problem or the crisis is resolved either in a happy ending or in a sad ending. Number 4. Reorientation. This is a closing remarks to the story and it is optional. It consists of a moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer. Okay, listen carefully please.
There was once a poor woman who wished very much to have a little child. She went to a fairy godmother who lived near the green meadow in the valley. The woman received a barley corn seed from the fairy. She went home and planted it in a flower pot. Several days later, the seed grew up into a large, beautiful flower. Surprisingly, the woman saw a little girl inside the flower. The sweet little girl was as long as a thumb. The woman gave her the name of Thumbelina because she was so small.
Okay, I have question for all of you. Number 1. Read the question first. Number 1. What is the story about? Number 2. Where was the pelican seeds plain? Answer. Number 1. What is the story about? The story about Thumbelina, a teeny little girl. Why? Because it tells the origin of the Thumbelina. Number 2. Where was the pelican seed plain? Answer. In a flower pot. Listen this.
She went home and planted it in a flower pot.
In a flower pot. Is you right? Part 2. Speaking. About speaking. Students are expected to doing a monologue in the form of narrative. Okay, in this speaking material, I want you to practice and retell in your own language how the Thumbelina story I have played in the listening session. I will give an example of the text. One day, there was a woman who really wanted a child. After that, she went to the fairy godmother to ask for it. The woman received pelican seed and planted them in flower pots. After a few days, the seeds grew large, and strangely there was a little girl in the flower, and it's called the Thumbelina because it's so small. Okay, like that ya guys. I have quiz for all of you. Number 1, why the woman gave her name of the Tambelina. Number 2, where did the woman go asking for the child? Okay, all of you can answer it in the comment column and give me feedback about this video. Enjoy the video, hopefully useful for all. I think enough, that's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.